It's powerful when you think about a child, seeing people he connects with go away. He could have a chat with a caseworker who he adores, and he thinks that person's coming back next week. Every time someone said they would do something, but hey, they got called off the case and they're somewhere else, he doesn't know why, they're just gone. As he navigates in his own little psyche that constant turnover, it's really no different than the ultimate turnover and trauma that he has experienced. As I watch, and wonder if his heart is breaking each time someone he connected with or vibed with, or even just had a good chat with, leaves, it's great to know that's not us and that's not me.
My role as a CASA matters because of what I can do for the children and help them get through the system, hopefully, and get to reunification, or if not, get to a place where adoption or guardianship, and so that they can have some normalcy in their life.
Being a CASA matters because we're filling a role that isn't able to be filled by other people on the case. The lawyers have specific jobs they're trying to do. The judge has a job they have to do. Sometimes it's less even about the outcomes or what happens in court, but for me sometimes it's just when I show up for a visit and I've got a kid who's got a lot on their mind and they finally feel like they can say something. They want to tell me what's going on and how they feel about these really big things that are happening to their life. I try my best to make sure that they understand that I'm here to give them that voice.
I benefited from having a social service advocate. Sometimes kids just don't have anyone else. We make all the difference, life or death. I know personally, if not for my social service advocate, I don't know that I would be here in front of you, at least not in this capacity.
I think it's really important for people to support the CASA program because the more money that CASA raises, the more volunteers that they can recruit and train and supervise and provide that one-on-one direct contact with the child who is in a very vulnerable situation.
Hi, Marion.
Hi.
Marion, how long have you been a Wayne County CASA volunteer?
I've been a Wayne County CASA volunteer for 10 years. I've had 5 cases, very trying cases. Children, they're often unseen. They speak and we just, okay, they just a kid. Children know stuff, they listen, they hear, to be their voice. I think that's the most rewarding for me, to be able to speak for them. My current case that I am on now, I've been on the case, it's going on 4 years, so maybe 3.5. Didn't start out easy. 7 children, all separated. The children came into care in 2022. The circumstances of how the children first came into care was due to allegations of sexual abuse and physical abuse. Mom was in denial of both, to be honest. And then mom was struggling with a lot of stuff. She had mental issues. So we were getting help for that, services for that. We were providing all of that for her. So we were looking at reunification at the time, but after a while, we just took it off the table. She was not completing the drug test. She wasn't completing the parenting classes. So it was just like, okay, at some point we have to come to an agreement that this is not the best suitable place for the children to be placed at. Mom was murdered in 2024. The children found out through family. The kids suffered a lot. The little one went to school and he told everybody who would listen the scenario in his head based on what they had given him, that his mom was watching TV, someone drug her out the house and did all these awful things. That was terrible to hear that from a kid that's 4 years old. Now, since then, he's doing a lot better. He's with the foster family and he's in counseling. So the foster family has done well with them as far as counseling. Right now, they're in the process of adoption. One child has been adopted out. The little girl has been adopted out. The 2 boys By the end of this month or the beginning of April, they should be adopted out. My 4 children, it's hard to place 4 children because they were trying to keep them together, but it's not. Sorry. When you think of children and you think of childhood, it's supposed to be great, not what they're going through. And I'm sorry. I talk with the social workers. I talk with anybody that's in administration. I've been to the school. I've been to the sibling visits. I put the work in to let them know that someone is showing up for them, that I care. If nothing else, give them a healthy sense of it's an adult that really cares. I believe in each one, teach one. So if I touch 5 of these children, maybe they'll touch 5 people or 5 other children. Who knows? So keep dreaming. Yep.
When I created International Therapist Fund, I truly believed I was not reinventing the wheel, which is a wonderful thing, that there were so many organizations that already are helping individuals. And I just wanted to bring an extra layer of help to people to increase the odds of an individual being able to overcome a trauma. When I was 12 years old, I was sexually abused, and I did not have anyone that I felt I could turn to speak to about it. And CASA speaks to me on a personal level because there is an adult that main purpose is to be there for the child. CASA having a one-on-one relationship with this child, I think, is such a beautiful thing and makes such an impact on the child's life. And at the end of the day, if we could make the world a better place, one person at a time, I think we're really accomplishing a lot. The team at Wayne County CASA that I have come in contact with are passionate about what they do, care about what they do, and want to make a difference. And that is a huge incentive for me as a donor to give more and want them to succeed at helping more and more children.